Shalom, my name is Yehoshua Ya'acov ben Avraham. I'm making this video from Jerusalem, formerly Michael O'Donnell. The video is about the campaign and in particular Barack Obama's integrity and honesty. Look, let's put things on the table. Barack Obama is no John McCain. Specifics, this issue about Bill Ayers, it is very simple and very clear. Bill Ayers he wasn't a member of the Weatherground terrorist organization. He was the founder with his wife. Number one. And number two, it isn't acceptable that Barack Obama says, I denounced his terrorist acts that occurred all these years ago when I was 8 years old. Okay, the fact of the matter is Bill Ayers has not recanted. He has not regretted. He has not taken a position that says, I did wrong, I made a mistake. What are you doing? You want to be the president of the United States and you're associating with this guy? Come on, flunked out. Go home, pal. You know, I renounce. Who cares what you did? The question is, what did he do? And he hasn't said a word. Number one. Number two, you blinked with right. You said, I resigned from the church. You should have resigned from the church the day after you were in there and you heard this ranting and raving lunatic cursing America. Okay, we all make mistakes. So here is the Reverend Wright cursing America. Here is Bill Ayers launching your campaign. And here is the attack that comes from Palin that says you're associating with terrorists. She's right to say it. You are. You have no business. I mean, you got to say the guy didn't recant. Bill Ayers didn't recount, express his regret for his actions. Should have nothing to do with them. You have no right to be president of the United States associating with this guy. She's right. So what did you do? Mr. Obama, you got angry. And you said you can put lipstick on a pig, but she's still a pig. And Mr. Obama and the American people, you better wake up. This guy who's been weaned on communism and socialist ideology, who's a closet socialist without a doubt. Let us be very clear. The code word for pig is the communist socialists refer to Americans as pigs, and particularly, and most particularly, American capitalists. Oh, bad. They're all pigs, okay? And that's the grammar that came out. You can put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig. And that's a general reference to Americans. Mr. Obama, I wouldn't trust you as far as I could throw the Empire State Building. And with you as president, it just might be the next one to collapse. Okay, having said that, it's time to take the gloves off, John, and take this guy out. Okay, who am I? I'm Yehoshua Ya'acov, formerly Michael O'Donnell, an American citizen. I live in Jerusalem. What are my credentials? Well, this country started out with communist founders who got their face lifted. They all got a facelift and they were socialists. And subsequently, they've been packaging and selling their what they call hasbara, their spends, to diaspora Jewry in the world and the American taxpayers. Well, they take $3 billion a year with their slick spends, like Barack Obama's slick spends, when in fact they are dyed-in-the-wool fascists, control Aleph to Tav, and they're still socialists. They are not Democrats. And I've had experience. Now, Mr. Ben Avraham, when you didn't cooperate with our agenda, Isragate, to lay hands on strategic intellectual property of America, and you oppose this, as I have to this day, you know, just because I own it doesn't mean they can have it. I said no. And now it's going to be real tough for you. I haven't worked in 23 years. I've been able to support my family. And if I leave here, I can't return, and I have family here. So, you know, between a rock and a hard place, I've had a very, very thoroughgoing assault from the communist, socialist, fascist founders, princes of the State of Israel, who are just like Barack Obama. They're slick. They are very, very clever with their spins and their hasbara. In America, you better wake up. And what John McCain is saying is right on target. and Sarah Palin, and I hope they take the gloves off and punch this guy's lights out and wake up America. It's a very dangerous proposition putting this guy in the White House. Now about the macroeconomy. The bottom line is the solution is the new economic paradigm. The framework in which this occurs is Humanomics in general, and its new central organizing principle received to give, which is the first principle of cognitive behavioral science, and more particularly the new economic paradigm, the integration. I'm the author. And the macro development implementation of this is world-class global technological infrastructure will transform, retool, retrain, re-educate the entire American workforce, taking us from 14 trillion to 45 to 50 trillion over a period of about 20 years, amortizing the investment. The supply side project, which will be the equivalent of a NASA or a Hoover Dam, it will be amortized over 20 years. The net result will eliminate the national debt, the trade deficit, and the social security debt will triple in the same time frame, triple to quadruple the purchasing power of the dollar. That's what the macro econometrics simulations give us, is the effect of developing and implementing the new economic paradigm. I'm its author. And when I saw America tanking 25 years ago, I left the country. I didn't join any terrorist groups. I didn't change my ideology. I simply said I will go up to Jerusalem and I will work and serve the God of the cosmos as I have, and the results are very blessed. Vote for John McCain. I'm qualified to say the things that I've said. What I see and what I've observed makes very clear to me that Barack Obama has absolutely not the merit, the character, the moral, ethical character to be President of the United States. And we better pray that America gets this right. But if it doesn't, and Barack Obama is elected, my philosophical outlook on that would be simply this: America doesn't have the merit, and therefore heaven would be punishing America to put such an inexperienced and an unqualified, morally and ethically person in the White House. Thank you for listening. I'm Yehoshua Ya'acov. Vote for Barack Obama? No. Vote for John McCain and Sarah Palin. That's the winning vote. That's the one that will give you the straight, that give you the prose, not the poetry, and deliver. Thank you for listening.